GM. GM. So, today is Saturday. I'm going to look at the market. Alright, so first of all, BTC, very nice reversal day yesterday. Talked about this on monthly preview, make sure you check that out. Talked about it on the stream live as well. So, what I'm actually going to look at here is relative reactions from altcoins, which ones are holding up, and expectations from here. Because Bitcoin is not bullish again yet, not fully, but from a positive perspective, obviously the daily trend that it's been in is intact in terms of the 50, 100 and 200 EMAs. So the daily trend has been defended, but the 4-hour trend has been lost. So I use the 4 hour. You can use any time frames you want, but I typically have a low time frame and then a higher time frame one. And you can see the last time over here we lost the 4-hour trend, right? Officially crossed bearish here and then full cross over here. And even though we were in a daily uptrend which was undisturbed, we went into a period of down before rising back up and reclaiming it, with the bands getting back in line, the next breakout confirming, then you're in an uptrend again. So, and we went as low as the 100 EMA back there. This time we went below the 100 EMA on that trap, we went below 60. We're now back above that. We're still below the 50 EMA, and that's important too, because when you reclaim the trend, it should not take much effort. It should reclaim that level easily if it's going to be going towards range highs. If it finds resistance in here, it's very simple. The longer it spends there, the more likely it is to be resistance, and the more likely it is to be selling pressure, right? So that's also coupled with the bands, which so far we've done exactly what I'd want to see if from a bull perspective. Pushed into them and through the other side. So there's no immediate rejection. Price consolidating in the bands. We are just below that key level I've talked about, where I flip bull again from high time frame perspective, which is a break and close above 64, daily close above 64, showing strength through this level, and then some consolidation. That'll be, and then obviously the bands going green. All of that together would be the system. All systems go for bullish, right? So back then, the bands didn't cross green until we had already flipped the 50 EMA, until we were consolidating above the bands and we had crossed above the breakdown level. So the breakdown level's here, the 50 EMA is right above, so it needs to get above it and then hold there for the bands to turn green. What you don't really want to see, even though it could still be bullish, would be coming up here, coming down there, because even if that looks like, oh, it's like a typical under over, problem is when it falls back down into there, you've lost all of this, and that is potentially an excess trap, because we're actually in a stronger downtrend this time, right? The last time it was quite clear. We had an inefficient gap down, we had 1, 2, 3 pushes lower, and by the time we got back up here, it had turned all of this into just a sideways range. Now I still would not have liked to see that last time, that's pretty clear. You would have been losing key support. So it's much better that this remains as a breakaway candle, just like the one did over here. Right, that was also a Friday, by the way. That was options expiry day. Friday breakaway, Friday breakaway. If it's truly bullish, and when I say bullish, I mean, is Bitcoin going to go to the other side of the range? Is it going to go to 70 or even 73? 74. Because from there, like I've said, that could reject, come back inside, and we go for more months of consolidation. But if we go there, great bullish trades to be had in between, probably some altcoin trades as well. To me, I think that needs to begin with strength through this level. Now we're on a weekend again, which is so many similarities. The weekend over here, Saturday was green, Sunday was red technically, but sort of sideways, a doji candle. I don't expect much, as it's a weekend, right? Same thing as always. This whole structure, if it was going to be weak distributive like May has been in the past. I talked about this yesterday. We've really invalidated that nicely so far. This was May's the monthly open. So the dotted red line is the monthly open. Typically, because May is historically a weak month, typically when your May is going to be weak, like we had over here. So we had a breakdown on the 1st of May last year. We rallied back up. We pushed above it, right? But barely. There's the monthly open. Pushed above it, couldn't hold, into resistance, rejected. The rest of May was red. Look at right now. We dumped down on the 1st of May. Big impulsive candle reclaiming through it. So as long as we don't come back towards that monthly open level, again, I think this is more likely to be bullish than bearish for the next few weeks. You go back to 2022. Right, so here was May's open. There. Quick pump up, straight down. May was just outright bearish. 2021, same thing here. Now this is the one that I thought was most like what we're doing now. Here was the 1st of May in 2021. So we had an initial sell-off, then we had a rally, then we had a break above, but no strength, no impulsive big candle breaking through it.